Srimad Bhagwad Gita, Chapter-15, Sloka 11. Yatanto
यतन्तो
yoginaschainam
योगिनश्चैनं
pasyantyatmanya yatmanya
पश्यन्त्यात्मन्य
vastitam
यात्मन्यवस्थितं
yatanto
यतन्तो
pyakritatmano
प्राकृतमानो
nainam pashyantya
नैनं पश्यन्त्य
चेतसः.
चेतसः
Now Shloka 12. Yadaditya
यदादित्य
gatam tejo
गतं तेजो
jagadbhasayate
जगद्भासयते
khilam
इदं
yachandramasi
यच्चन्द्रमसि
yachagnau
यच्चाग्नौ
tatejo
तेजो
viddhimamakam.
विद्धिमामकम्.
Thank you. Now the meaning part, Shloka 11. Yatanta, striving or trying hard. Yogina, yogis. Cha, to. Enam, this. Pashyanti, see or realize. Atmani, in the body. Avasthitam, residing. Yatanta, strive or try too hard. Api, even though. Akrita, Atmanaha, those whose minds are not prepared. Na, not. Enam, this. Pashyanti, realize. Achyate, chetashaha, unaware. So now Sri Krishna ji is saying that even the striving yogis know that the soul is within the body. However, these yogis whose minds are not prepared and dedicated cannot fully realize the soul even though they try hard to do so. Listen carefully, don't do anything else. In any difficult task or challenge, there are three kinds of people. There are the vast majority who are not interested in striving for the good. You know, most of the people, okay, it is very difficult, we will not try.
Tamoguna.
And they accept their state as given. And they are happy wherever they are. There are a small number of people who are putting in great effort or dedication but not obtaining the desired outcome. They are putting the effort but the results are not desired, not according to the expectations. A select few, however, are able to channelize their efforts in the right direction and get what they want. Similarly, many yogis know that there is a soul within our body, but due to lack of dedication and focus and conviction towards their efforts, they are not able to fully realize it and remain in the material realm. Are you able to understand what Sri Krishna ji is trying to tell? Even the yogis, there are yogis who are trying to get moksha, but they are not putting the efforts in a proper way, in a correct way. So they are not getting the results properly. I will give you one story, example. There is a story about a frog that lives in a well and a frog that lives in the ocean. We will take two frogs, one who is living in a well. You know, well is very small comparatively to ocean. Ocean is huge, right? It's so huge. And well is very small comparatively to that. The story is that a frog which has been living within the walls of a well, unaware of the world outside. Obviously, the frog was born in that well and he is living in that well for years. So he don't know what is the world beyond this well. Once an once an ocean frog gets washed off and falls into that well. So one more frog who is living in the ocean by chance come and fall into the well. So the well frog, the frog which is living in the well, inquires to the newcomer, how big is the ocean where you lived? The ocean frog said, "It is huge." The well frog, "It must be 5 times bigger than this well." To this, frog said, "No, much bigger than that." The frog which is living in the well said, "It is 10 times bigger." The frog who have come from the ocean said, "No, it is much more bigger than what you can imagine." So now what happened? The frog which is living in the well is curious to know to know and to see and to understand how huge is the ocean. So he asked, "Is it 100 times bigger than this well?" So the frog from the ocean said, "No, 100 times is nothing. The ocean is much, much bigger than you can even imagine." The frog from the well did not believe the frog from the ocean. No? He did not believe it. So he said, "You are a liar. How can any place be 100 times bigger than any well?" The frog in the well had been living there its whole life. It had not even seen anything beyond the walls of that well. Therefore, it is our mind. What do we understand? So, his mind is not even able to imagine the ocean, which is 100 times much more bigger than the well.
Ma'am,
No? Huh?
I'm curious about the ocean and how it is bigger. And he was watching only the water and the walls from the ocean, not from the ocean. What is that? That well and the ocean frog will only watch the water but not anything. He's like he's like and the well frog didn't like he was I think jealous that he said lying you are lying.
No, no, no.
Not he was like he's like no way how can it be 100 times of there it is so that he it is 100 times how it could not be 100 times he like he told and he told liar that
Okay. See, the message over here is that human's mind is like the frog in the well. है ना? They are not thinking beyond that. They are only fixed to the material world. They are not thinking that there is beyond this material world that which is the supreme soul, which is the eternal soul, which is Sri Krishna ji. Like the frog of the well, materialistic people cannot perceive the idea of an eternal soul due to the limited experience and lack of spiritual knowledge. They cannot perceive that there is an entire spiritual universe beyond the understanding of their material intellects. Only those who have taken the path of spirituality with an effort to purify their hearts with humility and faith, a cleansed mind naturally experience the presence of the soul. Presence of the soul is what, Sri Ajnesh? What do you mean by presence of the soul?
presence means it's there in our body.
Very good. So, the humans are so much engrossed that they don't have the knowledge. They are not aware what is soul, what is God. They are so much into this material life, running daily, running behind their desire, fulfilling their desires. Okay, Samarthi, explain.
Ma'am, the Lord Shri Krishna is telling that the if the some yogis are not like they are not believing at souls, and some yogis are believing at souls. The believing of the souls, the yogis get moksha. And in the story, explanation means the frog which came from the water of Sri Krishna ji, it how it is saying to the material life water frog that how is Sri Krishna ji how he is and how much big he is. But the material life. Water frog said he didn't know what is soul, who is God, and who is Sri Krishna ji also. The, and we are stuck in the material life that we've forgotten Sri Krishna ji, and we don't like offer Sri Krishna ji.
Very good. Thank
Man,
you.
there was
Now,
one yogi who was very deep into Sri Krishna ji. But one day he was like, Sri Krishna ji only told, he was like, he was a true yogi and was doing japa only to Sri Krishna ji. And one day he was like, he found a baby deer. He was like full on the baby deer that in the next pond he was the deer only.
okay.
He was deer that so that if we are thinking about we're full focused on that thing, the next one also will be that thing only.
Correct. Very good, Samad.
One video was them. It came that he was Sri Krishna ji was telling to Arjuna, who will do my prayer and offer me only they only will get moksha.
Correct. Very
And
good.
only two people can do that. Sri Krishna ji and Shiva. They both only can give moksha.
Good. Shri Ajnesh, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So Lord Shri Krishna is telling that the yogi who trusts that Shri Krishna is there, but who keeps working hard to come his and not trusting that except Shri Krishna is there is no other God. Just Shri Krishna is there, and there is no other God. A yogi like him, they will never get moksha. That is from Shiva. That is from Shri Krishna ji. The ocean frog knew everything because he came from place where there was lots of things. But a well frog didn't come from a place. Didn't come from a place which had more things. Just whatever he sees is that is, for example, this is a brick. He always sees that the water, example for these two blue sharpeners, he always sees water around, and he is always surrounded by bricks and water. Actually, this is a frog itself. Yeah.
Okay, then.
It means that if we focus on Sri Krishna ji, we will know more about him. If we not be focusing here, and what is happening behind you, we'll have nothing. We will be just in the same level. When the people who are listening are going to higher levels at level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, the same way they will be just in level 0. The others will go to level 1, level 2, level 3, like that.
Like a game, when we win, it will go level 1. If we lose, it will be same level.
Yeah, but even difficult.
Thank you so much. Now we'll move to the next sloka,
I
sloka
was
12.
concentrating so I could do it.
What, Samar? Shri Ajnesh?
I was concentrating so I could tell the meaning.
Yeah, of course. Very true.
But
Thank
remember
you.
what all you said.
Very nice. So we should try to use in our life. When we are learning this, we should try to use in our life. We should try to remember Sri Krishna ji more and more. Chant his shlokas. Okay, now shloka 12. Yat which Aditya Gatam in the sun, Teja brilliance, Jagat universe, Bhasayate illuminates Akhilam entire, yat which Chandramasi in the moon, yat which Cha also Aganav in the fire, tat that Teja brightness, Vidhi no Mamakam mine. So now Sri Krishna ji is telling, listen, know that I am the brilliance of the sun that illuminates the entire solar system. The radiance of the moon and the brightness of fire also come from me. So Sri Krishna ji is saying that he is the
He's the moon, sun, and all the other planets. He is giving everything. The light, darkness, and all other things.
correct. He is basically the light, not the tube light what we on in our house. It is,
Natural right.
yeah, good, natural light. So we get natural light from sun, we get in the night from the moon, and
And the full light from Sri Krishna ji.
And even stars, when stars also are bright.
stars are also bright, and fire, you know. So this three gives us the natural light. So
Ma'am,
and
oh,
What next gives light?
okay, okay, no problem. So these three are the source of natural light, and how they get it is the Sri Krishna ji. So he is giving the energy to sun, to moon, to the fire, to give natural light to the entire solar system, not just us. So it is not that the sun has its own light. It is not that the fire has its own light. No. It is that they have the blessings, they have the energy, they have the no, they have the what do you say? They have the entire Sri Krishna ji's power to give light to the entire universe. So basically everything is from Sri Krishna ji, because of Sri Krishna ji, and blessings of Sri Krishna.
Ma'am,
Huh?
pujas are starting in every house, so it's a little difficult for me to concentrate.
What happened?
Pujas are starting in every house, so it's getting difficult for me to concentrate.
Acha, you will explain now.
ma'am,
Hmm.
can I?
Wait, Shriyajnesh is explaining.
Ma'am, it is like a row 1, 2, 3.
Ma. Come
It
on,
is like a
Shriyajnesh.
eye and mouth. Eye, two eye and one mouth. It is like one mouth.
It's like
Okay, okay, now you don't disturb Shriyajnesh. Come on, Shriyajnesh, tell.
so Lord Sri Krishna is telling that he is giving everything. The tree, what is that? Three natural lights. What moonlight, sunlight, and stars light. That
Fire.
fire,
Fire.
ma'am. Even for stars also give light sometimes.
Star doesn't give light to the universe. We can see that one the dot is there shining, but do we get light from that?
Sometimes when there is uh, no sun, no moon, in no moon days that only gives us light.
Okay, Shri Ajneesh, come on, explain.
There, there are four. There are four things that gives us light, all made up of Sri Krishna ji. Not the kind of tube lights that we have, natural, which gave to people in the olden days. That
Very good.
is sun, fire, moon, stars. When there's no moon, new moon.
Okay.
So Sri Krishna is telling that he is giving everything, not the human beings. We should not be greedy that sages should not be greedy that when we only ask something, everybody gets like that. When the people ask me, then only they will get get the things that they want, but that's wrong. Shri Krishna ji, if we keep telling the repeated same thing, we will get it.
Okay. Samarth, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So Lord Shri Krishna is telling that the natural lights which come from sun, moon, and fire are powered by Shri Krishna ji from his energy. While in the last, not last also, the 10th chapter, you said that when Arjuna saw Sri Krishna ji's Virat Roop, his high, his power was very, his light power is very shining that his eyes were, you could not see Sri Krishna ji also. So Sri Krishna ji had given Arjuna the divine eyes to see him with his Virat Roop and shining body with that countable eye, countable head and hands.
Very good.
And
So much you made a mistake. It's not countable, it's uncountable.
uncountable. I didn't put UN to
Okay, good.
countable.
Now say again. Say, come on. Complete your meaning.
Yes, ma'am. Like we have to praise Sri Krishna ji that we can get moksh from the oh sorry from Sri Krishna ji
Okay.
from for giving the light or power. I think sun is telling Om from that power.